What is up? Welcome to Team Dirty Decks. Today I have some footage for my locals, some POV footage for my locals. I am going to be going to a regional pretty soon, so I'm just trying to practice. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can or I'm just not misplaying during my games super hard. So I did record some footage, and the footage does get better as the tournament progresses. This is my very first time trying this. And since I'm recording from a POV, I don't have the equipment yet. I just ordered a better tripod off of Amazon, but right now there is just a normal tripod sitting in between my legs, and I'm looking past it. I'm looking around it to look at my opponent. So that is kind of awkward, playing around it and doing this. I will get better equipment later, and as the matches progress, this is the very first match of the day. As they progress, the view does get better. But anyways, I am up against Usopp, which I feel like is not that great of a matchup. I feel like Usopp is definitely favored against Green Bonney. And the reason being is because they can always just have a board out. They can clear your board. There's not really a way for Bonney to clear your opponent's board outright. You just have to swing into the board. The only thing that you really have for removal is Shanks. And 9-cost Shanks even has the requirement of your opponent's card has to be rested to be able to KO it. So for me, it feels like it's just kind of an uphill battle the entire time trying to fight against Usopp, because they're constantly refilling their hand and outing your board, and you aren't really able to outright out their board. So
there's clear on Zach's Dawn.
Oh yeah, then right here we do. Danny, my goat, the store owner, came over. He was just checking it out, and then he was like, I think that you should actually lower the camera a little bit, because I can't see it right now, because I said there's a tripod in between me and the camera is high above me, so I'm not looking at the camera, the viewfinder right now. So then he was just like, yeah, they can't really see your Dawn, so he lowered it a little bit.
Oh, wait a second.
No, we get him camera glasses.
And then now, Zach, my opponent, is going to swing 7 into me. I'll rest his blocker, and I'll take. Right now, I've been taking a lot. I don't think I would normally take all. I would have taken the first hit and the 7K swing hit, but I think I end up taking a lot of hits that I wouldn't normally take during this match, because next time we look at my hand, we will see that I have 0 2Ks in it. I just not drawn a single 2K yet. And right here, I'm thinking between playing Bonney and then playing Carrot or something like that, and then restanding the Dawn, or playing Hody Jones. But Hody Jones is my favorite card in the game, so Hody Jones. Every time I see Hody Jones in my hand and I have 7 Dawn active, I just want to play him. I don't know if it's necessarily the best move. That's why I'm thinking about it. I'm I could just play Bonney Carrot and then just keep the guy, which in hindsight, this is why we were recording the matches. In hindsight, I think that was the better play. Just using Bonney, because at the moment, I don't have a 5-cost Cavendish in hand.
7, take a life, and then I'll press Cavendish.
But my reasoning for this was because I was going to swing into Cavendish, and I would at least take 1 card out of hand right here. If he gives me 2 cards for Cavendish, I was going to swing at the blocker with my leader, which that's what ends up happening. He gives me 2 cards, I swing at the blocker, he gets to draw a card off leader effect, and then I swing 5 into leader, he gives me another card, or he takes the life. And then he ends up taking the life.
And then I'll pass.
And then I restand Dawn for a Roge. And in this scenario, he only gets to swing with Cavendish. I really want to remove this Cavendish, because it's just going to draw 2, trash 1 every single turn, which is going to make it even more difficult to keep his hand size down. Which is why, there was an argument to play Carrot right now. But the reason why I didn't want to is because he was going into his 8 Dawn turn. I knew he was going to Rebecca, Kyros, Zoro, or another Cavendish or something, like that. So what he ends up doing is he Hakutuas the Dressrosa card that minuses 3 cost to something. He minuses 3 cost to my Hody, plays the Rebecca, Kyros, and then he doesn't have a 4 cost, so he just plays Leo on this. But he bounces that back to my hand off Kyros, because now my Hody Jones is a 4 cost, so he can bounce a 5 cost to my hand. But that's the main reason why Hody Jones looked more appealing to me at that moment was because Hody Jones is a 7 cost. He can't just outright bounce all of my 5 costs back to my hand. So my key cards, Cavendish and Carrot, just can easily get outed by Usopp, which is another reasoning behind why I feel like this matchup just kind of feels bad. Luckily, he didn't draw stage here. Because if he drew stage, if he opened with stage, I instantly lose this game. Because he swings 6 at me, which this is the hit where I said I would not normally take this hit. He has a big board.
I'll rest Kuros.
I rest the Kuros here because I do have a 9 cost Shanks in hand. And then he swung 6 into me, so I was like, I'm going to take this. If he swings 5 into my Eroge, I'm countering out, which he does. He swings 5 into my Eroge. So then I was like, yeah, I'll give you a 1K.
1K. Go ahead.
And then I draw. But yeah, I normally would have just countered out of that 2K swing as well. I mean, I would have used a 2K to counter out of the 6K swing as well, but I just don't have a single 2K in hand. And this is when my boy Zach realizes that he was like, oh wait, I don't have stage on field. When I played Leo, I was supposed to rest my leader off of that, so you can take the 1K back, because I wasn't supposed to be able to swing with that. And
I'll go 5 at least.
I was just kind of used to it because I had realized he hadn't played stage yet, but in that moment, I'm just so used to them playing Leo for free, like resting stage, so I just wasn't thinking about it. So here I swing 5 at lead, he takes, which I thought was kind of weird, because he still has 5 cards in hand. And then I swing 5 with a Eroge, he counters out with a 1K. I play 9 cost Shanks, I pop his Kuros. And I'm like, cool, as long as he doesn't have Red Rock, I'm back in this. I feel like I'm doing okay as long as he doesn't have a Red Rock. Because I also just drew into a 2K, I'm pretty sure. And he has Red Rock, unfortunately. So he bottom decks my Shanks. And now I'm like, dang, this sucks. I don't have an 8-drop Kid in hand. I don't really have that many plays. I could play Cavendish Carrot like next turn, so that he can only bounce one of them back to my hand, because he's probably got another Rebecca Kuros combo. I have 2 Hodies in hand. I got 1 beige, killer. I haven't countered anything yet, though. If this guy puddinged me, it would be tragic. So he swings 6 at me, and then I rest leader with my leader effect.
You know this is in my hand already.
Oh, I haven't drawn a 2K yet. So the reason why I was taking those hits before is because I don't like revealing the fact that I don't have a 2K. Because now he knows that he can just go 6, and I'll have to give him 2 more cards. And then he drew into stage off of Cavendish, so now stage is live. Now he can swing into my bodies with characters that he just played. He goes 7 into Eroge, and then right here I'm like, I had to save this Eroge because I don't have much else.
At least we got the Hody out.
Like, that's my only card on board. I can't lose it, so then I end up saving the Eroge. And now I drew into my first 2K of the game. Let's go.
6.
And he has 6 cards in hand right now. So then I'm like, okay, let's try and just get that down a little bit, because I'm pretty sure he'll protect it if I swing into this Cavendish. My idea right here in my head, like the first thing I was thinking, I was like, I think that I give 2 Dawn. I attach 1 Dawn to Eroge, 1 Dawn to leader. I swing twice into Cavendish. Because I think before anything, I think that the correct play here is to swing 6 first with leader.
I'll go.
Okay, yeah, I go 6 with leader first, just to see what he'll give me.
Cavendish?
Yeah.
Or if he just lets it go. And then he does give me a 2K here. So then I'm like, oh, it is super correct to just swing another 6K into that Cavendish, because then if he wants to save it, he'd have to give me another 2K. And then I'm looking at my hand. I'm kind of deciding. I think that was deciding between playing a beige out. But no, I go 6
I'll go 6.
into Cavendish. looking at my hand, he could... No, there's no way that he just kills me next turn. So I feel like Cavendish into Carrot is good. Because Cavendish you can play for 3 technically because you restand 2 Dawn and then you play Carrot. And then I keep the Cavendish rested anyways, but... Okay, so what I end up going with instead... That was another play that I was thinking of. I still think I might like Cavendish better. I don't know what I was so scared of. Because I'm keeping something rested. Yeah, I would keep the Cavendish rested. And I would have a Dawn open. So I would only be taking 1 swing anyways. And I'm going to lose a Roge anyways. Because he's probably going to like Rebecca Kiros. Zoro again. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so this is why we rewatched this. I feel like Cavendish Carrot was just a better play than playing out the 2 blockers.
Usopp wants to be at round 5.
Yeah.
Because he can't bounce both of those. He would be able to bounce Carrot or Cavendish. He'd probably pick the Cavendish because Cavendish provides a lot of value.
Oh, wait. Gotta draw.
And then there's nothing really threatening me because the characters he plays, even though he's got stage, he can still only swing to Kiros. I know that Kiros is donezo this turn. Like, I'm not protecting this Kiros. I mean, I'm not protecting this Eroge because he can swing into it with Rebecca, Kiros, like Rebecca. He has too many swings. So he plays a Rebecca, Kiros, Frankie, bounces the Carrot back into my hand. And then he swings 5 with the Rebecca that he just played.
Oh, rest leader. You got it.
And then I just rest leader because I'm not trying to take... He'd probably swing into me. And as I said, that Kiros can swing into the Eroge anyways, so that's why I just gave it up for 5. I could rest the Kiros, and then he swings 7 into the Eroge, like 5. Yeah, like I wasn't saving that Eroge. So I was just like, you know what? I just don't want to eat any more swings. I'm going to rest your leader. He swings 6 into me. I give up the 1 2K that I found this entire game. And then I play a Bonney Searcher. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that last card, that card saved me this game. I remember this now. I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't keep, like, Kiros rested. I can't keep, I can't keep Rebecca rested. I could just keep the Cavendish rested again.
3.
So, now I do the play which I think I should have done before.
And then
Oh, no, yeah, I just play Cavendish. Oh, then I don't have enough Dawn because they outed my Roge. So I can't play the Carrot because then I wouldn't be able to leader effect, which would be really bad with how big his board is. So then I'm like, okay, now I need to go... I'll just go 6 into Cavendish, and I think I'll either play another Bonney or a blocker is what it looks like my plays are.
Leader.
Okay, yeah.
tap 2,
Tap 2 for another Bonney.
4, 5.
And then I finally see Tashigi. Where was Tashigi at this entire game? Because Tashigi really helps you in this matchup because it makes your 5 costs more sticky, or your board in general more sticky.
Oh yeah, Punk Gibson coming in clutch. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, I joke about... I was like, yo, Punk Gibson coming in clutch right here because I have 2 Dawn open. Because honestly, I could have swung 7 into the Cavendish. But I was debating... Oh yeah, no, that was what it was. I was like, I might find another beige off of this search right here. So I left the Dawn open just in case I found a beige. But yeah, good thing I kept that Rosinante blocker in hand because there was no need to play it. I feel like there was no need to really play it. I feel like Bonney was the correct play, and then if I saw a beige, I could replace it. I don't even think I needed to play the beige, honestly. I should have just swung 7 into the Cavendish. But again, this is why we review our footage. And yeah, he swung 9. I blocked with beige. I was like, I feel like it's just an easy block. He plays Rebecca, and hopefully we're able to see what he grabs. Oh, he grabs a Zoro. He grabs the 4-cost Zoro, and then he trashes a Kiros and I think a stage. So now he has used 1 Dawn. He's got 9 Dawn left. Taps 4 to play that Zoro, and then probably he's gonna pop Rosinante.
No.
Yeah, he KOs Rosinante, and then he does. Oh, then he was like, "Oh wait, I just played this. I'm just gonna swing the Zoro into here," which he could have done with the Rebecca as well. But I don't think he wanted to attach Dawn to both of these Rebeccas anyways to make them swing. But just letting you know, Zach, if you end up watching this, you could have swung with the Rebecca that you just played into the Bonney. I wouldn't have countered out of that. And then you could have swung with that Zoro into the second Bonney, and then swung with both Rebeccas. But we'll see if that matters. I can't remember what happened here. And then he swings 5. I just take because I'm like, I don't think he's going to swing with this Frankie blocker. And then, okay, he plays another Frankie. So, yeah, it wouldn't have mattered because he wasn't going to attach a Dawn to that Rebecca anyways. I draw, and I was like, I'm just going to take this 5K swing because all I have is Kid. I have that Kid in my hand. That's why I had to play Cavendish last turn to set up for this Kid turn so that I can play Kid, swing, and still attach a Dawn to Kid.
I have 3.
And then right here, he has 3 cards in hand. And I have a Hody Jones in hand. I remember thinking about this where I was like, wait, what if those are all dead cards? But then I was like, no, that's troll. Like he probably gets out of that, like, because he would end up with 5 cards in hand. I was thinking about playing Hody though, resting both of his blockers, and then just trying to go for game.
6 at lead.
But instead, I was like, I just need to bank on him not having a Red Rock because I still don't have a Tashigi in hand. So I play the 8-drop Kid, swing Cavendish, restand to Dawn. He blocks with Frankie. This is kind of why it was like, if I play this Kid here, he's going to refill his hand because he has 2 Frankie blockers, which the Frankie getting KO just straight up draws him a card, and then he plays Rebecca, which finds him another card. Let me see what he grabs. Oh, Luffy. He grabs a 7-cost Luffy. So now he has 5 cards in hand, but I know one of them is dead. And then I just go 6 at lead. And I'm pretty sure I top decked that beige. I'm pretty sure I didn't have that before. I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I'm trying to commentate while watching. So sometimes I'm missing things. But I'm pretty sure I top decked that beige, but that's why I swing 6 here. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to Frankie blocker it anyways, just to play like a Leo to like cycle his hand a little bit. Okay, so he does, yeah. I feel like he can go into Leo here, like Leo or another blocker. He could play another blocker here. Oh, okay, so he plays out Bart. And then I activate main, rest Kid, play Rosinante, and then I tap 1 for beige.
Oh, jeez. That's what I needed you not to have.
Oh, and then he was like, oh, geez, that's what I needed you not to have. So when he said that, I was pretty sure that he didn't have Red Rock. And I was like, thank God. Because Red Rock just wins here. Like, there's nothing I can do. If, oh, my God. Like, if he has Red Rock here, I already knew. I was like, if he has Red Rock, I'm cooked. And I'm trying to think about math for him here. He just saw me add a 2K here, so I don't think 9 is correct. I rest the Zoro with my leader effect, and then I give up the 2K. Oh, is that why?
I don't get rid of it this
Okay, yeah, he plays out the 7-cost Luffy that he searched. And then I heard him say, he was like, oh, I don't get rid of it this turn. Because he can attach 3 Dawn to Luffy and make it an 11. Because he only has 3 Dawn left. Or, I mean, a 10. 10, I'm done. He can make it a 10K. And he can swing double 10. If he had King Kong Gun that would go crazy, but it would just, I would still block both of them regardless.
Rewind that.
Oh, yeah.
And then he said like, oh, is it okay if I take that back? Because he was like, I don't think that 7-cost Luffy is the play. And I was like, oh yeah, sure. Because I was like, I don't think that's the play either. I was like, I don't think 7-cost Luffy is the play here. But unfortunately, I think that it ends up being that he doesn't have any other plays. Because I think I remember this. I think he ends up just replaying it anyways. Because he's like, yeah, I don't have anything else to do.
The other way I was looking at helps me the other way.
So yeah, he does end up just going 10 into it, and then I block.
That was close.
And then he uses the Luffy effect here. He bottom deck 7, which allows Luffy to restand, but he can't restand during his next refresh phase. So then I just block that again because I have 2 non-counters in hand and a 1k. All I had left in hand was just one 1k counter, that carrot. And then now I'm sitting here. I can't remember what I top decked. Oh, I top decked a Tashigi, I think. Yeah, and I was like, where were you, Tashigi? And when I saw the Tashigi, I was like, I have to go for game here. Like,
That's the only blocker, yeah.
I don't have any blockers or anything. I definitely die next turn.
And
So then I just rest the blocker.
7 at
I go 7 at leader.
freestance.
And I'm just praying right here because I'm pretty sure at this point, what was it? He had 4 cards in hand. And I was like, so he takes a 7 because if he gives me 2 cards, then I feel like it's guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed lethal after that. But since he took, I was like, I'm gonna go 8-8. I'm gonna go 8k, and I'm gonna hope he doesn't have any 2ks in hand. And he gives me 2 2ks, so I was like, crap. Now both of these swings have to go through. So then I was like, surely he doesn't have 2 more 2ks. So then I swing 8 again. And he does not have 2 more 2ks. So he takes that. And then I heard him say, no! So then it wasn't enough. It was all bricks. Apparently what was in his life was stages. So that was super unfortunate. Fortunate for me. Unfortunate for Zach.
I was thinking like,
But decent game overall. I feel like there's a couple plays where both of us could have done a little bit stronger plays. I still feel like I should have played Cavendish into carrot that one turn instead of playing double blocker. I could have just played the double blocker on a different turn. I ended up winning that game, and that will be all for today's video. I will see you all in the next one.